What's up guys, Crypto Wolf here. How you guys doing? In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you how to turn $100 into thousands trading meme coins. A lot of people actually want to get into trading meme coins, but they really don't know how to do it. Some people who have actually tried, they failed and they lost all of their money and they just quit. So trading meme coins is not easy. They are very fast and they are very quick to lose you money if you're not careful. There are a lot of rocks, a lot of scams, but in this particular video, I'll be showing you how to navigate all of that and get the best out of trading meme coins. If you're ready, let's dive in. The first thing you need is a platform for trading meme coins. There are lots of them, but the one I use is called Bullx, and it's the latest version called Bullx Neo. You can use any other platform. There is Photon, there is Axiom Pro. That's actually the latest one, and a lot of people seem to be migrating to that one, but it just depends on what you want. I've created a video that I list all of the tools that you need to trade meme coin. You'll see it at the top of this video. So you need a platform, and the platform we're going to be using is Bullx. And this is the platform. This is everything that you need about it. These new creations are the tokens, the meme coins that have just been created. You could see created 11 seconds ago, 26 seconds ago, 39 seconds ago, 41 seconds, and all of that. So that is new creation. I advise you to just avoid these ones. Just avoid it altogether. Your focus should be on about to graduate and graduated. These about to graduate are those ones that are about to get to their bonding curve. The bonding curve is actually getting to a market cap of around 70k. Then it will migrate to Radium. Radium is actually a liquidity protocol that makes it available for people to trade on all of the exchanges. So this is where you're actually going to focus your attention on about to graduate and graduated. And the next thing is you need to have a strategy. What's your strategy? Which strategy are you going to be using to trade meme coins? Basically, there are different strategies, but the one you will see, the one I would recommend you should use in this particular video. So you will see this about to graduate, it has filters. You see, it has filters. So this is the key point of this particular platform. It gives you filters to be able to filter based on what you want. So these are the filters. The top 10 holders having less than 15%, you need to ensure that this is checked. Very important. You don't want a token that is centralized. They would likely just rob you, dump everything on you, and they would exit. So dev holding, what's the percentage that you want the dev to hold for you to be comfortable? I would say 3%. Some people could say 5%. Just depends on what you want. But I recommend something very tight. You see, these filters that are very tight, they produce very few signals, as in very few meme coins meet this criteria. So if you're someone that probably you don't want to wait for a long time before you get a signal or a token to trade, you could adjust these parameters as you see fit. So you could change dev holdings from 3%, you could change it to 5%. You could change insiders um wallet supply from 10% to 15%. Just depends on what you're comfortable with. It also depends on if you're willing to wait for these filters to generate a signal. So another thing is the volume. You want a volume of around 10k. You want something that currently has volume. Just it needs to have liquidity so that you'll be able to um, enter and exit volume liquidity specifically. Then you need market cap. People have different parameters for this, but personally I discovered after trading Bitcoin for a while that you want to get in at the beginning of the trend and ride it up to a certain level and just exit it. So I prefer a market cap of around 10k. Some people do 20k, some people do 25k. Just depends on what you're comfortable with. Remember, these filters are not set in stone. They are basically parameters you can change depending on the outcome. Just you, when you notice it's not producing a lot of signals or you are not successful with it, you could adjust it. And the token age, I want something around 5 minutes. So you could you could change this to 4 minutes, to 3 minutes if you want, but I think I'm okay with 5 minutes. Then you click on apply. You would notice that there is nothing here, and that's because these filters are very tight. They are very, very, very tight. They do not produce a lot of, meme coins for trading. So you could go back, if you want to adjust this. You could say token age, say 3 minutes, minimum of 3 minutes, then you click on apply. You may be able to, so there's nothing here, there is nothing here. So you could go again and adjust the filter. I don't, to be honest, I don't. And I don't adjust the filters. I just wait until I'm able to get a signal, and sometimes it takes a lot of time. So you could adjust again, change the volume to around 5k. So let's see, boom, we could get something. So would open this, open this, open this. I want to see something here. Just like I said, you can adjust the filters as you deem fit. For the graduated section, my filters are a bit different, just a bit. So dev holding is 3%, you can adjust. Insider wallet supply 5%. Volume is 10k. The market cap is 50k. I want tokens that are a bit established. I adjust. In this particular case, I'm looking at riding the trend. I just want to jump in, ride the trend a bit, a strong trend, and exit. Then token age is around 20 minutes, minimum of 20 minutes. Then click on apply, then you see this. So let's open this, you see. So we want something that has an uptrend, you see. This is already, has gone to about 39k already, so let me just skip this. You could still get into this, but there is a high chance you get robbed, because to me this is already on the high side. So this is around another 39k now. So you need to be able to filter out the tokens you want. This is a 1 minute time frame. That changes to about 5 seconds. So apart from this, there are other things you need to know. What should make you choose a particular token for trading? What would make you choose a particular meme coin for trading? And I'll show you. You need to have some rules, and I'll show you the rules that I follow. And if the rules are in place, then you can get in. So the first rule, you see, meme coin trading rules. The first rule is that it obeys the noun principle. What is the noun principle? It means that the meme coin has to be the name of a person, an animal, place, or thing. You can't just trade any meme coin that has no, um, has no relevance. It's not the name of a person. It's not the name of an animal. It's not the name of a place. It's not the name of anything. It's just something random and weird. You want to avoid things like that. You only want to trade tokens that is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. The next thing is the coin or the meme coin should be in an uptrend. You want something in an uptrend, so that you just jump into the trend and ride it and get out. So in and out within a short time. Then the dev has sold at least once. Why? Because you want to know, you want to observe the impact of the dev selling, whether it will rock the token or not. because most of the rocks occur when the dev sold their holdings. So you want something that the dev has sold once and the token was still able to maintain its uptrend. It's very important. So this particular rule is very important. Dev has sold at least once so that you'll be able to measure the impact of his selling. And if the token didn't die as a result of him selling, then it means that the token has strength and you can write it, and you see it here. This is dev bought, dev sold. Even though dev sold around this point, you could still see the token ran to this point. So dev sold around here, still ran here. This is almost 300%, if not more. So you see, these are the rules that you should follow. And when you come to Bullx, you could buy and sell using this buy and sell button, but most people use this instant trade. So instant trade, the moment you just click this buy, it buys automatically. The moment you click sell, it sells automatically. So that's something you need to know. So take for instance I was going to get in here at this point, I'll just click on, let's say 0.5 buy, I'll get in, then I'll ride it, then click on 100% sell, I'm out. Boom, I'm out. So another thing you need to know about trading meme coin is the fees. This is actually where I got into trouble when I started trading, because I noticed that I was spending about $4 to get into a trade, $4 to get out of a trade. And at the end of the day, after taking a couple of trades, I told myself that I don't think I can trade meme coins. This is not sustainable, until I discovered that it was the fees. The fees was set by default to be too high by the platform. So all you have to do is click on this particular boat icon, then you change your fees. Normally the priority fee is set to 0.01. You change it to 0.001. Then the slippage, it's max at 30%. You can change it to 10%. Then the buy bribe fee, turn it to 0, because if you're not buying a lot of quantity, you should not use a bribe fee. Bribe fee is just to encourage the validators to prioritize your transaction if it is large. If it is not large, you don't need a buy bribe fee. So just change your buy priority fee from 0.01 to 0.001 and you're good to go. And it will significantly decrease your fees from around $4 to around 40 cents. So which then makes trading meme coin to be sustainable. So let's check another one again. So you see my filters, it doesn't produce tokens quickly, but if it produces a token, a meme coin, then you should be rest assured that you likely get. So this is something that is good. Dev bought, dev has sold once, token still ran to this point. There is a chance it would run to the upside, but I would not buy this because it has already been up for 8 hours and it has not moved very fast. So you want a token that has moved or that has momentum within a short time. So if this token was at this point within within the first 30 minutes, I'll probably get in here. But this has been up for 8 hours and it has not really gone anywhere. So I will avoid that. Then so what else again? This one is not new. But for the graduated section, the strategy is a bit different. You you're going into something and already established trend, you're going into an existing trend and you want to look at it, you want to see if it is something you can get in. This is the graduated session. Most of them are like, they've already ran, so they've been there for a while. You have to change the time frame so that you'll be able to see a holistic view of it all. Does this look like something to get into? Well, seems to have lost momentum. There's no real power here. You need something with power. As in, that's something you need power, because it's like an ocean. You need it to have current to be able to carry you. So you need something with power. Without power, which we often call momentum in technical analysis, believe me, this isn't worth it. As in, without momentum, you end up getting stuck and the token won't move, and before you know it will just drop. So if you want me to trade meme coin live, I can do that. I could even do a challenge if you want. So just indicate that in the comment section. And please, if you love this, please subscribe to my channel. I really, really would appreciate it. This is Crypto Wolf. I will see you in my next video. Bye.